Following is intended for mature audiences only.
Alright, Bambino here, and
The Red.
that's the press for anybody who doesn't understand talking with cereal in your mouth. We're here for a very special Friday Massacre. We like to call this Recap Massacre, RM instead of FM. You see that little cleverness right there? Because we're the BYWF, we can afford to do stuff like this. And
That was
cereal.
pretty clever, Bambino. I must admit, congratulations!
Bambino! 5 O's
So,
on that one.
let me put my cereal down for a second. This episode of Friday Massacre gonna recap all the happenings in BYWF leading up to our mega card, our super card, Bambino. What would you call it?
Uprising!
Uprising! Tomorrow night, BYWF.com. It will be there for all of you to watch. But right now, we're gonna run down who's gonna be on the card, why they're gonna be on the card. And let's kick things off, Bambino, with the first match that's going to kick things off tomorrow night on Uprising. Mex versus
Carlo, the Spaghetti Man Carbone, I think is his last name. Bambino can't remember. He can hardly remember where he lives, his phone number.
Now, he's a newcomer to BYWF, but I'm told we have some footage, which I'd like to go to right now, showing him in action. Don't know where it is, somewhere else, against El Boro.
El Boro.
Let's take a look at that right now.
Right now.
Ehi compare, ci vuoi suonare? Chi si suona un friscaletto? E come si suona un friscaletto? Un friscaletto e tipiti tipiti ta. Ehi compare, ci vuoi suonare? Chi si suona un saxofona? E come si suona un saxofona?
Wow, that was amazing footage, Prez. Absolutely amazing.
Spaghetti Kid had some pretty good moves. El Boro, a little boring. But Spaghetti, yeah.
That's a good
That was
point. El Boro is alright.
Yeah.
5-5 to that one.
Shake on that, man.
Shake on that one. Alright, but also,
Yeah!
yeah, that was corrupt. Alright, but anyways,
Correct.
away from the slang, Spaghetti Man, although he has never wrestled an official match for the BYWF,
That's correct.
he has debuted on BYWF Internet Vision. Instead of television, internet.
Doesn't make
Alright,
sense.
Anyway,
Let's just tell them why he's fighting Mex tomorrow night at Uprising. Last week, Mex was taking on Rage. Pretty good matchup. Rage ended up winning, and as soon as Rage got the pin, Mex stands up, Spaghetti Kid runs out of nowhere and kicks Mex in the back of the head. Let's take a look at that right now.
In the side. What's going on? Spaghetti Kid. Spaghetti Man. Oh, Spaghetti Man. To the back of the head. This guy used to be in the BYWF training camp. Spaghetti Man is his name. He's quite the force to be reckoned with.
He's left Mex.
Why he hit Mex?
That kick was so amazing, Bambino. Personally, I want to watch that super kick in slow motion.
it's vicious.
That's gotta hurt, Bambino.
I don't understand how people can get away with doing stuff like
let me
that.
have a bite of cereal.
You go have a bite of cereal?
Entertain everybody while I
All
have
right.
some of my cereal.
Alright, so Mex and Spaghetti Man kicking off Uprising. It'll be one heck of a show. Can't say hell, my mom will get mad at me. Okay, one heck of an intro to the show because Spaghetti Man, I've seen him in the BYWF power plant, top notch. And Mex, veteran in the BYWF, 2 years, will definitely give him a nice welcome into the BYWF.
Well,
Intervision, not Intervision.
You don't even make sense anymore, Bambino.
I tried.
Why are you still here?
I tried.
Why
I'm sorry.
are you a BYWF? Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Let's move on. Elsewhere on the card, we're going to have Apocalypse taking on Rage. Bambino, why don't you describe what happened 2 weeks ago in the Battle Royal?
2 weeks ago, Battle Royal. Apparently, SARS comes in and is wrestling in the Battle Royal.
SARS did wrestle earlier in the night.
He did.
So,
SARS BYWF debut. Lots of newcomers here in the BYWF. But turns out that SARS hit the special delivery.
Whoa. Before you even go there, let's just show everybody Apocalypse tricking all the BYWF fans
you have to see
by
it to
entering
believe
the
it.
Battle Royal as SARS. Check this
Beating
out.
on the back of Rage.
SARS is coming into the ring. SARS with a clothesline on average white male.
SARS looks great.
SARS looks a little thinner right now. This match earlier with Bambino.
Huge DDT by Tix to Rage.
Whoa.
Man, was I fooled.
I was fooled.
Did not
right
see
now,
it coming.
we still don't know the identity of SARS. But later on in the match, Rage catches on.
It's a special delivery.
Oh my
Special delivery by SARS Thunder.
You ain't SARS! You ain't SARS!
Rage knows something's going
Oh
on.
my god! Oh my god, it's not SARS! It's Apocalypse!
Baby Dick!
It's Rage's big nemesis from this past Federation, Apocalypse, coming back to haunt us! Apocalypse and Rage now going crazy. Oh, this is exciting sidekick to Rage!
Rage knocked out cold.
Apocalypse now going for the pin. Oh, and Rage out after 2.
Rage just kicks up, pops to his feet.
I rake to Apocalypse by Rage.
That was not
your
SARS,
fucking
Billy.
skin!
Oh! Hey, dang it! Oh! There's a pin over in the corner!
Tony!
Oh, Inferno breaks up the pin! Oh! Oh, that looks like to be a variation of a pile driver to Apocalypse. Those are banned in the Federation, but it doesn't look like he was too seriously injured.
Looks like he's getting set up for the Canadian special.
Whoa! Canadian special to Apocalypse! But he's not finished there! He's going up for a second one!
You're gonna die!
Bitch! A second Canadian special to Apocalypse by Rage. This one should be done now. And there's the 3 count and
Apocalypse,
Apocalypse
Just like in the pay-per-view,
eliminated.
bitch!
They were down to the final 4. Tix, Nexus, Enter, and Rage.
Baby Dick!
As soon as SARS hit the special delivery move, Rage instantly knew who it was.
These two have history beyond the BYWF. They've been in other federations that we can't talk about because, Apocalypse did talk about it. He got suspended for bringing out the title from his old federation and hitting Rage over the head with it in his ladder match against Ender.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
You weren't even there yet.
I don't remember
you weren't
that
even
at
there
all.
Yet. Bambino remembers. Bambino's
If
like an
Bambino
elephant.
remembers, good enough for me. I'm sure it's good
Never
enough for
forgets.
everybody out there. Now, apparently, Apocalypse has a little video he put together specifically for this Friday Massacre, the Recap Massacre, RM. RM, not FM, Recap Massacre. Let's hear from Apocalypse
Finally,
right now.
Rage. It's you and me. This is what you've been waiting for since I made my appearance at Revival. No holds barred, baby. Anything goes. This pay-per-view, Uprising, can mean many things to you, Rage. If you beat me, you can rise to the top of the ladder and become the #1 contender, if Dylan says so. Uprising. If you beat me, Rage, you will prove to everybody here that you're better than me. You will prove to everybody here that I do nothing but talk shit. Uprising, Rage. You can raise to the top and become champion once this is all over. Uprising. Rage, I'm gonna raise you up on my shoulders and I'm gonna show everybody what the special delivery is all about. Uprising. Every time you think about this pay-per-view, it's gonna all be about you on the floor and me kicking your ass. Uprising. The last pay-per-view, Rage, you will ever see. So it is written. So it shall be done.
some pretty choice words
They are.
he has for Rage. So we're going to see Apocalypse take on Rage, a grudge match tomorrow night on Uprising.
You think Dylan Fox will make him or Rage the #1 contender? I don't think so. I don't see it happening, folks.
He could.
He's
Apparently,
part of the
Apocalypse
franchise.
has high hopes.
He's part of the franchise. I don't.
Also on the card, Bambino. What other matches do we have?
Okay.
Hold on. Let me just count my money here.
Let's just count our
Yeah, let me
Canadian
just-
money.
let me just count
It's doing pretty good on the market right now, eh?
Yeah,
It's at like 76
call a timeout
cents.
in the show right here. We'll count my my money and then we'll.
Look at that. That's a.
I don't know.
Let me just show this. Anybody who's in America right now, check out that funny money. It's funny. I don't get it. I don't get it.
They don't have to get it, Bambino. All they have to know, our money smells good, sounds good, feels good, and tastes good too.
Dude, be careful of Cyrus.
What? Oh my gentle Jesus!
Don't want to do that now. 2 weeks ago would have been okay. Who said we were okay? But now, you can't do that. Just damn Who. I like their music though. It's really good.
So
anyways,
I'm gonna put my money back down, and we're gonna move on to Inferno
versus Ender. Oh my God.
And what's this match? Inferno versus Ender, belt for belts. The Internet Championship and the BYWF Championship will both be on the line. The winner of this match is gonna come out with two belts around their waist. So, how exactly did Ender get this title shot? In Bambino?
Whoa, glitch in the video. I think that's the Matrix, folks. Anyways, I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, Ender getting the #1 contender spot for the BYWF title from the Battle Royal.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago again.
So what happened is, Ender won after Tix took out Inferno.
He took him out. Inferno special guest referee.
Yup.
Obviously favoring Nexus. I mean, he was kicking people and slapping people. I haven't done that as a referee.
No.
I've never done
It was
that.
very fair.
You have to condemn Inferno
So
for that.
when Tix took out Inferno, that meant Inferno could no longer help Nexus with the match, which easily set up Ender to pin Nexus. Let's take a look at the events that transpired 2 weeks ago at the Battle Royal on Friday Massacre.
Tix! Back out! Tix now running in!
It's Inferno
Beating
from
on
behind.
Inferno. He's obviously mad that he was kicked out of this match by Inferno. Big TKO!
Take it out!
Big TKO to Inferno. Oh, and there's Starter with the advantage. Throwing Nexus down to the ground.
Nexus just tossed to the ground. This could be a big opportunity for someone other than Nexus to win the match.
Big leg drop to Nexus as Tix continues to work on Inferno over in the corner, beating the living snot out of him.
Standing shooting star press.
2, 3.
It's over.
Oh my God!
What
Ender
happened?
won the match. The special enforcer was there to count the pin. Cena's Inferno was not. I can't believe this. Ender is your new #1 contender. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this week's Massacre, and we'll see you next
So there
week.
you have it. Ender pinned Nexus after Inferno was taken out by Tix. Unbelievable.
I didn't see it coming.
So that was 2 weeks ago on Friday Massacre. Now just last week, Inferno, Dylan Fox, and Nexus were all confronted by Ender coming out. Let's take a look at Ender confronting the franchise. All three of them make good
You're
shades
interrupting
together, Rage.
the franchise's moment. What do you want?
I want to take the Apocalypse spot in this match.
But Jesus doesn't love you. Only as a friend. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But you know what? Fine. You want to take Apocalypse's spot? We don't know where he is. Nexus, I'll make you a deal. You beat this guy, you will have this belt and this belt around your waist. That's the stipulation.
It's fine by me.
Internet Championship match. Folks, let's go.
Looks like we have a match for the internet.
Did you hear the intensity in Ender's voice?
You know,
right there.
Right there, I thought he was gonna snap.
He could have taken out the franchise right there.
Don't know. All I know is that set up a match later in the evening. Nexus taking on Ender. Big matchup.
It was like 2 seconds after that, actually.
It could. Yes. No. Not exactly.
No? Okay, Bambino doesn't know.
Doesn't matter. All that matters is at the end of the match, what we saw Inferno absolutely destroy Ender. Then, of course, Dylan Fox made the match for tomorrow night at Uprising.
Backbreaker. Backbreaker. Oh, I know those things in pain.
I love Jesus. Oh, I love Jesus.
Chants of I love Jesus are going on in the
I love
back.
Jesus.
They should be chanting I like homos. Take me to a gay bar. I give blowjobs. That's what it sounds like to me. Oh, hits the knee and Nexus. Ender look like he's hurt. With a capital hurt.
Oh, misses! Oh, right from behind, lands on his back. Major interference.
Oh my
What's
God.
he doing to his head? I think he's trying to take it off.
Oh my God!
Sexual hot chocolate loses complete control of the match here.
He misses the starter.
Pass! Across the head with the belt.
Belt shot. Ender's right out. I can't believe this match is going on still. Still going on like it is.
Next week, Uprising.
This guy wants to ruin the franchise's parade? Well, I'll tell you what. Next week, Uprising. Ender, you got your chance. Ender, Inferno, belt for belt, World Heavyweight Internet Championship match.
Belt for belt.
At Uprising, be sure to watch. That's going to be incredible. You know what, Prez? I don't think nothing can stop the franchise right now. They look too strong. The only thing maybe is a painful STD. But other than that, they look unstoppable.
Unbelievable.
A little bit of history. Belt for belt.
Belt for belt
Should be a
tomorrow
good
night.
match. Only other belt for belt match? Or we've had a couple of them. Very first one. Do you remember that? That was back when you were still with the BYWF, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was Dirk Murdoch and Set.
One
They
of
went
the
to
greatest
park in the
matches
cars.
ever.
We could be up for another great match.
It could be.
Could be.
Now, Bambino, there's one match left to discuss
One match.
for Uprising.
You think the BYWF belt for belt main event? You'd think that. All the people at home are thinking that. No. Uprising. Any Uprising, everybody knows, it always ends in an all-out riot. People are throwing rocks at each other, hitting each other with batons. Police get called. That's why Uprising is ending with the main event Extreme Title Championship.
Nexus taking on Tix. A lot of history between these two guys, Bambino. 4 weeks ago, Tix beat Mex for the Extreme #1 contendership. That meant he was going to face Nexus at Uprising for the Extreme title, which is going to happen tomorrow night.
Now, have you noticed that Nexus has hardly, I don't even know if he has defended the Extreme title. I don't think he wants to be in an Extreme match.
I'm not sure. I tend to agree with you, Bambino.
I don't see it happening. So I think Tix is going to have the upper hand. I mean, he's used foreign objects before. He's very used to it. Him and Max went all out. They've used cameras on each other. They've used chairs.
Well, Bambino, let's go back 2 weeks. We'll go back to the Royal Rumble once again. And we're going to see the end of it this time. We're going to see Nexus is left, Rage is left, and of course, Tix is left. What happened to Tix?
Tix eliminated for using a chair, hitting Nexus.
Now, the problem I have with that, and I'm sure a lot of BYWF fans have with that, is Tix used a chair. Big deal. Everybody else was using foreign objects in the match. We had ladders in there. We had sticks, road signs, everything. You name it. Everything was in that match. The only thing is, as soon as Tix used an illegal weapon,
Inferno saw it, and that was it.
let's take a look at what happened.
Tix has a chair.
Oh, looks like he's getting ready to sneak over behind.
Never. Big DDT to Rage by Nexus.
What's up, bitch?
Oh, he's dead!
nails! Absolutely.
You're gone. You're disqualified, man.
Holy crap!
You're gone.
Inferno
Disqualifying kicks from the mat.
Even though we've seen that Sharon
sports
play
are good
many,
at this
many
guy.
times, what's Inferno's agenda?
You know what? I'm just, I am not biased in this match whatsoever.
The ref enforcing Inferno's decision. Tix is leaving. That's just not fair. So that's unbelievable, right
Shady
there.
business going on there, Prez.
Inferno
Shady
must
business.
have an agenda up his sleeve.
The franchise. They're just running things their way in the BYWF.
Now, after Tix was DQ'd, that obviously didn't settle with him.
No, he took out Inferno after that.
So, as we saw earlier with Ender, Tix came out, took out Inferno, allowing Nexus to get pinned by Ender. Let's take one more look at Tix taking out Inferno.
Fixed battle royal if I've ever seen one.
But why would Inferno want Nexus to be? Over in the corner. It's Inferno and Tix arguing.
Tix! Back out!
Tix now running in.
Hits Inferno
Beating
from
on
behind!
Inferno. He's obviously mad that he was kicked out of this match by Inferno.
Inferno, take it out! Nexus lost the battle royal thanks to Tix. Absolutely
Didn't see it
destroying
coming.
Inferno.
I honestly thought Nexus was going to win
A
that.
lot of history between Nexus and Tix. Tomorrow night, Uprising. We're going to see the Extreme Championship up for grabs. We're going to see belt for belt. Inferno against Ender. We're going to see Apocalypse take on Rage. A feud that has been in the making for years between those two guys. They have
They were
history
kids.
that predates BYWF.
They were kids and they were fighting over shovels in the sandbox.
And to round out the card, we're going to have Max taking on
Spaghetti Man.
the Spaghetti Man
Carlo,
himself.
Spaghetti Man Carbone. It's going to be a great show. If I was a betting man, I'd bet that the franchise is coming out on top.
We'll have to find out what happens tomorrow night. BYWF.com, BYWFPPV.com.
BYWF.com.
Uprising is going to be there for everybody to see. We'll
Keep looking.
see you then.